Hey guys, welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Crista DeShield, and I'm joined by John William Nagel, the Executive Director of the International Photography Hall of Fame and Museum. He's here to tell us about street photography and to invite us to his next exhibition. Hello.
Hello,
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now, tell us about the Hall of Fame in St. Louis. For people who didn't even know we had a Photography Hall of Fame.
Well, it's been here since October. It's an organization, a nonprofit organization dedicated to the pioneers of photography. It was started originally in 1965, so we're approaching our 50th anniversary in a couple of years. We, previous to this, have been in Oklahoma City, and previous to that we were in Southern California. But now we're in St. Louis, and as I said, we opened in October, and we're just about to have our second exhibition of photography. And we have a collection of 6,000 cameras and 30,000 images.
Wow.
And so we're dedicated to photography and to the pioneers, as I said, who made all of the advancements in photography.
Great. Now, why was St. Louis a great place to bring the Hall of Fame?
Well, we were, as I said, in Oklahoma City, and it was decided that we needed to find a new location. And so as we looked around the country, we looked in New York and in Chicago and in Florida, we decided that St. Louis had many things in favor of an organization like ours. A very large audience. There are 14 universities with accredited photo programs in St. Louis.
That's great.
The largest camera club in the country, and many private and public collections here. So we thought the audience would be excellent, and so it's turned out to be very good.
And where are you all located?
We're in Grand Center, above the Triumph Grill.
Great. Now, tell us about the Hall of Fame. Who's exactly a part of the Hall of Fame? The Photography Hall
Well,
of Fame?
it's those people who enabled photography to move forward. All of the inventors of photography from the very beginning in the 1830s, for example, and then those who made modifications to the techniques of photography as time went on. Many artists who broke through and made different, who made photography an art form instead of being considered just a craft. So our Hall of Fame is full of people that established photography as the most critical medium, I think, in civilization today.
It really is.
Yeah.
Who are some of those people, and what did they do specifically?
Well, two of the main inventors are William Henry Fox Talbot, who invented the negative-positive process, and Louis-Jacques Monde Daguerre, who invented the daguerreotype. And subsequent to that, Frederick Scott Archer invented a way of making photographs on glass. And then George Eastman put a camera in everybody's hands in the 1880s.
How big was that camera? Was it like
It was just a little box camera,
really?
yeah.
Wow.
And we have one in our collection from 1888.
Great. How many other cameras do you have? Do you have the, I guess, the acceleration or the progression of cameras in the Hall of Fame as well?
We have examples from the 19th century all the way through the 20th century to the present.
How have they changed?
Well, you know, that's an interesting question because if you think about it, a camera is nothing more than a light-tight box with a place for light to enter and a screen to capture the light, whether it's a digital capture or a piece of film or what have you. But of all the, taking that basic simplicity, there's such a variety of cameras that, from little miniature cameras like the Minox to studio cameras, 11 by 14 studio cameras that are designed to make very big negatives.
Yeah.
So it's, and we have, well, I wouldn't say one of each, but we're trying to get one of each.
That's great. We got a lot more to talk about. We're going to talk about the street photography exhibit coming up next. So you guys want to stay tuned. We have a lot more with John. We'll be back right after this break.